The first brushstroke. It was a scorching day in Dubai, and the Global Painters Incorporated team gathered at the base of the Burj Khalifa. John Harris, the foreman, stood with his arms crossed, surveying the scene. "Alright team, this is our biggest project yet. We need to stay sharp and work together. Emma, you have the project plan?" Emma Blake, the project manager, nodded, holding up her tablet. "Every detail is covered, John. We can't afford any mistakes." Carlos Ramirez, the lead painter, grinned. "Don't worry, boss. We've got this. Right, Jake?" Jake Thompson, the new recruit, managed to smile. "Yeah, I've been practicing the techniques you showed me. I'm ready." Lisa Nguyen, the drone operator, adjusted her controls. "I'll handle the inspections. Just let me know if you need eyes in the sky." With their roles assigned, the team set to work. Hours passed and the team fell into a rhythm. Carlos and Jake painted on suspended platforms while John supervised from below. Emma tracked progress on her tablet, and Lisa's drone buzzed overhead, capturing footage. Suddenly, a gust of wind hit the building, causing Jake to lose his balance. His paint bucket tipped, spilling paint down the Burj Khalifa. The team froze, watching in horror. "Jake, are you okay?" John shouted. Jake nodded, pale-faced. "I'm fine, but the paint. I'm so sorry." Emma's frustration was evident. "We need to clean this up fast. It's a disaster." Carlos tried to lighten the mood. "No worries, we've dealt with worse. Let's fix this." The team sprang into action. Emma coordinated with the maintenance crew for cleaning supplies, while Carlos and Jake scrubbed the glass. Lisa maneuvered her drone to assess the extent of the spill. Minutes passed and the paint spread further than expected. High winds made cleaning difficult. John watched, feeling the weight of responsibility. "We need a new plan," John said. "Carlos, you and Jake focus on the lower sections. Lisa, use the drone to spray a cleaning solution on the higher spots. Emma, update the clients on the delay." Emma typed on her tablet. "I'll let them know, but we can't afford another mistake." Carlos turned to Jake. "Hang in there, buddy. We'll get through this." Just as the team made progress, Lisa's drone picked up a new problem. The paint had reached a sensitive area with maintenance systems. Cleaning manually could risk damage. "John, we have a bigger problem. The paint has spread to the maintenance systems. We can't touch it without risking damage," Lisa reported. John's heart sank. "We need to think fast. This just went from bad to worse." The team exchanged worried glances. They faced a challenge that could jeopardize the project. As the sun set, the team huddled together, brainstorming solutions. The mistake weighed heavily, but they were determined to find a way out. The solution lay in the hands of one unlikely hero, who would soon step up to save the day. The paint spill panic. The next morning, the team arrived at the Burj Khalifa site early, determined to rectify the mess from the previous day. The city was already waking up, and the towering building cast a long shadow over the busy streets below. John gathered everyone for a quick briefing. "We have a lot to clean up today. Let's stay focused and get it done. Emma, what's the status with the cleaning supplies?" Emma checked her tablet. "They're on their way. Should be here any minute now." Carlos stretched his arms, ready for another day of hard work. "Alright, let's get to it. We've got a lot of scrubbing to do." As the cleaning supplies arrived, the team quickly got to work. Carlos and Jake focused on the lower sections, scrubbing vigorously to remove the spilled paint. Lisa's drone buzzed overhead, spraying cleaning solution on the higher spots. John supervised, ensuring everything was progressing smoothly. Emma's phone buzzed with a message from the clients, asking for an update on the situation. She took a deep breath and began typing a response, explaining the delay and assuring them that the team was working hard to resolve the issue. Just as things seemed to be under control, Lisa's drone camera picked up another problem. The paint had seeped into a sensitive area housing the building's maintenance systems. Any attempt to clean it manually could risk damaging essential infrastructure. "John, we have a bigger problem," Lisa reported through the radio. "The paint has spread to the maintenance systems. We can't touch it without risking damage." John's heart sank. Alright, let's regroup. We need a new plan. The team huddled together, brainstorming solutions. Emma suggested using a specialized cleaning agent that could dissolve the paint without harming the infrastructure. Carlos proposed using a different type of drone that could handle delicate cleaning tasks. Jake, still feeling guilty about the spill, remained silent, listening intently to the ideas. After a heated discussion, they decided to combine their ideas. Lisa would pilot a more advanced drone equipped with the specialized cleaning agent, while Carlos and Jake focused on cleaning the areas further away from the maintenance systems. As Lisa prepared the new drone, Carlos gave Jake a reassuring pat on the back. "Don't worry, man. We've got this." Jake nodded, determined to make things right. "Thanks, Carlos. I'll do my best." The drone took off, its advanced sensors and gentle touch allowing it to clean the sensitive areas without causing any damage. The team watched anxiously as the drone moved with precision, dissolving the paint bit by bit. Just when they thought they were making progress, the drone's battery indicator began to flash. Lisa's heart raced. "The battery is running low. We need to finish this quickly." John, ever the problem solver, suggested switching to a backup battery. "Lisa, land the drone and swap the battery. We can't afford to stop now." Lisa nodded and quickly brought the drone down. She swapped the battery with practiced ease and sent the drone back into the air. The team held their breath as the drone resumed its task, carefully cleaning the remaining paint. As the minutes ticked by, tension filled the air. The team knew they were racing against time. Finally, the drone completed its mission, leaving the maintenance systems clean and undamaged. The team let out a collective sigh of relief. They had managed to overcome the crisis, but the day was far from over. They still had a lot of cleaning to do. "Great job, everyone," John said, his voice filled with pride. "Let's keep at it and finish this." As the sun began to set, the team gathered at a nearby cafe to unwind. They were exhausted but satisfied with their progress. John raised his glass in a toast. To a job well done and to overcoming challenges together. The team clinked their glasses, their faces lit up with smiles. They knew they still had a long way to go, but they were confident that together they could handle anything. The unexpected hurdle. The morning sun cast a golden glow over the Dubai skyline as the Global Painters Incorporated team gathered at the base of the Burj Khalifa. Despite the challenges of the previous day, their spirits were high, and they were ready to tackle the tasks ahead. John Harris, the foreman, addressed the team with his usual calm authority. "Yesterday was tough, but we pulled through. Let's stay focused and make sure we don't have any more setbacks." "Emma, how's the schedule looking?" Emma Blake, the project manager, checked her tablet. "We're a bit behind, but if we push hard today, we can catch up." Carlos Ramirez, the lead painter, stretched his arms, eager to get to work. "No problem, boss. We're ready." Jake Thompson, the new recruit, nodded with determination. "I'll do my best." Lisa Nguyen, the drone operator, adjusted her controls. "I'll keep an eye on the higher areas. Let me know if you need anything." With their roles defined, the team set to work. Hours passed and they fell into a steady rhythm. Carlos and Jake painted with precision on the lower sections, while John supervised from below. Emma tracked their progress, and Lisa's drone buzzed overhead, capturing footage and inspecting hard-to-reach areas. Just as they were making significant progress, a loud noise echoed through the site. One of the main paint sprayers had malfunctioned, causing a burst of paint to splatter across the building's surface. The team froze, staring at the mess in disbelief. John's frustration was evident. "What now?" Carlos inspected the sprayer, shaking his head. "It's busted. We'll need a replacement." Emma quickly checked her tablet for supplier contacts. "I'll reach out to our suppliers. This is going to set us back even more." Lisa's drone hovered above, capturing the extent of the damage. "It's worse than it looks. The paint has spread to several levels." Jake's shoulders slumped. "I'm really sorry, everyone. This keeps happening because of me." John placed a reassuring hand on Jake's shoulder. "It's not your fault. We need to stay calm and find a solution." Emma's phone buzzed with a message from the suppliers. "They're sending a replacement sprayer, but it won't arrive until tomorrow. Carlos let out a sigh. Just what we needed. More delays. John gathered the team for a huddle. We have a couple of options. We can try to clean the paint manually, but it will take a lot of time and effort. Or we can wait for the replacement sprayer and lose valuable time. Emma frowned. Neither option is ideal, but we don't have much of a choice. Lisa's eyes lit up with an idea. What if we use the drone to spray a cleaning solution? It might not be perfect, but it could save us some time. John considered the suggestion. It's worth a try. Lisa, get the drone ready. Lisa quickly equipped the drone with a cleaning solution and sent it into the air. The team watched as the drone carefully sprayed the affected areas. It was a delicate process, but slowly the paint began to dissolve. As the minutes ticked by, the tension in the air was palpable. The team knew they were racing against time once again. Finally, the drone completed its task, leaving the building looking much better. Great job, Lisa, John said, his voice filled with relief. Now, let's keep pushing and make the most of the time we have. The team continued to work late into the evening, determined to make up for lost time. As the sun set, they gathered at a nearby park to unwind. The city's lights twinkled around them, creating a serene backdrop. John raised his glass in a toast. To our resilience and teamwork. We've faced a lot of challenges, but we've come out stronger. The team clinked their glasses, their faces filled with smiles. They knew there would be more obstacles ahead, but they were confident that together they could handle anything. The unexpected visitor. With the Dubai project well underway and the team working cohesively, a sense of normalcy began to return. However, the morning began with an unexpected twist that would challenge the team's resourcefulness once again. As the sun rose over the city, casting long shadows across the Burj Khalifa, the team gathered for their morning briefing. John Harris, the foreman, stood with his arms crossed, his face showing both determination and a hint of concern. All right, team, we've made good progress, but we need to stay vigilant. Let's keep the momentum going. Emma Blake, the project manager, checked her tablet. We're on track, but there's no room for error. Carlos, Jake, you ready? Carlos Ramirez, the lead painter, gave a thumbs up. Always ready, boss. Let's get to it. Jake Thompson, the new recruit, nodded with a smile. I'm ready. Lisa Nguyen, the drone operator, prepared her equipment. I'll keep an eye on the higher sections. The team set to work, the city coming to life around them. Hours passed as they focused on their tasks, each brushstroke bringing them closer to their goal. The atmosphere was one of quiet concentration, punctuated by the occasional joke or word of encouragement. Suddenly, a commotion at the base of the building drew their attention. A small group of people had gathered, their expressions a mix of curiosity and concern. John frowned, wondering what was happening. Emma's phone buzzed with a message. She read it quickly, her eyes widening. John, we have a visitor. John looked puzzled. A visitor? Emma nodded. It's the building inspector. He's here for an unscheduled inspection. Carlos groaned. Just what we needed. Jake's face paled. What do we do? John took a deep breath. We stick to the plan. Keep working and let me handle the inspector. The inspector, a stern-looking man in a suit, approached the team. John greeted him with a smile. Good morning, sir. How can we help you? The inspector's gaze was sharp. Good morning. I'm here to conduct a thorough inspection of your work. There have been concerns about safety and quality. John nodded. Of course. We're committed to maintaining the highest standards. Please feel free to inspect our progress. As the inspector began his examination, the team continued to work, trying to stay focused despite the added pressure. Lisa's drone buzzed overhead, capturing footage of the higher sections. Carlos and Jake painted with precision, while Emma monitored their progress. The inspector moved methodically, checking every detail. He examined the paint quality, the safety measures, and the overall progress. His presence was a constant reminder of the stakes. After what felt like an eternity, the inspector approached John. Your team is doing good work, but I've noticed some areas that need improvement. The paint on the lower sections is slightly uneven, and the safety harnesses need to be checked regularly. John listened attentively. Thank you for the feedback. We'll address these issues immediately. The inspector nodded, satisfied. I'll be back for a follow-up inspection soon. Make sure everything is in order. As the inspector left, the team let out a collective sigh of relief. John gathered them for a quick debrief. Alright, we have some areas to improve. Let's take care of the issues he mentioned and keep pushing forward. Carlos clapped Jake on the back. Don't worry, man. We got through it. Let's make sure everything's perfect for the next inspection. Jake nodded, determination in his eyes. I'll make sure of it. As the team continued to work, they remained focused on their tasks, knowing that the inspector's visit had added a new layer of urgency. They couldn't afford any more mistakes. By the end of the day, they had addressed the inspector's concerns and made significant progress. As the sun set, they gathered at a nearby cafe to unwind, the city's lights twinkling around them. John raised his glass in a toast to overcoming challenges and staying focused under pressure. Great job, team. The team clinked their glasses, their faces filled with smiles. They knew there would be more obstacles ahead, but they were confident that together they could handle anything. A glimmer of hope. The day in Dubai dawned with a sense of renewed determination for the Global Painters Incorporated. Team. The relentless sun painted the Burj Khalifa in hues of gold, casting long shadows over the city. After the inspector's visit, the team was more driven than ever to meet the highest standards. John Harris, the foreman, called the team together. Alright team, we've got our work cut out for us. Let's address the inspector's feedback and keep the project on track. Emma, what's the status? Emma Blake, the meticulous project manager, reviewed her tablet. We've got a lot to cover, but if we stay focused, we can do it. Carlos, Jake, are you ready? Carlos Ramirez, the lead painter, grinned confidently. Always ready. Jake Thompson, still finding his footing, nodded. Let's get it done. Lisa Nguyen, the drone operator, adjusted her drone. I'll monitor the higher sections. With their tasks assigned, the team set to work. The air buzzed with the sounds of machinery, and the team moved with practiced precision. Hours passed in a blur of activity, each brushstroke and inspection bringing them closer to their goal. In the midst of their work, a sleek black car pulled up to the site. A woman stepped out, her presence commanding attention. She approached John with a confident stride. Good morning, she greeted. I'm Nadia, from a local architecture firm. I've been following your progress and wanted to offer my assistance. John raised an eyebrow. We appreciate the offer, but what kind of assistance are you suggesting? Nadia smiled, her eyes sparkling with determination. We have specialized equipment and experienced personnel that could help you overcome any challenges. I've heard about the setbacks you've faced, and I believe our expertise could be beneficial. Emma glanced at her tablet, then at John. It could definitely help. Carlos and Jake exchanged hopeful glances. Let's give it a shot, Jake said. With Nadia's resources, the team received a boost of support. Additional equipment and skilled workers arrived, seamlessly integrating with the Global Painters team. The renewed energy was palpable, and progress accelerated. As the day wore on, the team tackled each challenge with determination. Nadia's firm provided invaluable assistance, allowing the team to address the inspector's concerns and maintain their momentum. The collaboration brought a sense of unity and purpose. As the sun began to set, casting a warm glow over the city, John gathered the team for a moment of reflection. We've made incredible progress today, thanks to everyone's hard work and Nadia's support. Let's keep pushing forward. The team continued working late into the evening, driven by the shared goal of excellence. The city's lights twinkled around them, creating a breathtaking backdrop as they painted, inspected, and perfected each detail. By the time they called it a day, the team felt a sense of accomplishment. They gathered at a nearby cafe, the atmosphere relaxed and filled with camaraderie. John raised his glass in a toast. To teamwork, resilience, and the support that got us here. Great job, everyone. The team clinked their glasses, their faces illuminated by smiles. They knew there would be more challenges ahead, but they were confident that together they could handle anything. the high-stakes challenge. As dawn broke over Dubai, the Global Painters Incorporated team felt a renewed sense of purpose. The collaboration with Nadia's firm had brought new energy, and they were closer than ever to completing the project on the Burj Khalifa. However, an unforeseen challenge was about to test their resolve once again. John Harris, the foreman, called the team together. "Alright team, we're making great progress. Let's keep this momentum going and address any issues head-on. Emma, what's our status?" Emma Blake, the project manager, checked her tablet. "We're on schedule, but there's no room for error." Carlos, Jake, ready to tackle today's tasks. Carlos Ramirez, the lead painter, flashed a confident smile. "Absolutely, boss." Jake Thompson, the new recruit, nodded, determination in his eyes. "I'm ready." Lisa Nguyen, the drone operator, adjusted her controls. "I'll monitor the higher sections and ensure everything is smooth." With their roles set, the team began their work. The sun climbed higher, reflecting off the glass of the Burj Khalifa, making the building shimmer. Each team member was focused and driven, determined to complete their tasks with precision. Midway through the morning, a loud beeping sound echoed through the site. Lisa's drone had detected an issue with one of the upper sections. She quickly alerted the team. "John, we have a structural issue on the 148th floor. It looks like a panel is loose." John's expression turned serious. "Alright, let's assess the damage. Lisa, can you get a closer look with the drone?" Lisa maneuvered the drone to inspect the area. The live feed showed a large panel that had come loose, posing a significant risk. "It looks like the wind has loosened the bolts. We need to secure it immediately." Emma's face reflected the gravity of the situation. "If that panel falls, it could cause serious damage and delay our project even further." Carlos stepped forward. "I'll go up and secure it. I've handled worse." Jake, eager to prove himself, added, "I'll come with you, Carlos. We can handle it together." John nodded. "Alright, but be extremely careful. Emma, coordinate with Nadia's team for any additional support we might need." Carlos and Jake geared up and ascended to the 148th floor. The wind whipped around them as they reached the loose panel. They worked together, carefully securing the bolts and making sure the panel was stable. It was a tense few minutes, but their teamwork and skill paid off. As they descended, Carlos clapped Jake on the back. "Great job up there. You handled that like a pro." Jake smiled, relief washing over him. "Thanks, Carlos. I couldn't have done it without you." Back on the ground, John and Emma monitored their progress. Emma received a call from Nadia, offering additional resources in case of further structural issues. "Thank you, Nadia. We'll keep you updated." By midday, the panel was secured and the team could breathe a sigh of relief. The potential disaster had been averted, and their progress remained on track. That evening, they gathered at a rooftop lounge overlooking the city, the Burj Khalifa towering above them, now gleaming in the fading light. John raised his glass to facing challenges head-on and working together to overcome them. "We're almost at the finish line. Let's keep up the great work." The team clinked their glasses, their spirits high. They knew the project wasn't over yet, but they had proven that together, they could handle anything that came their way. The final push. The early morning light bathed Dubai in a soft glow as the Global Painters Incorporated team arrived at the Burj Khalifa for what they hoped would be their final day of work. The sense of anticipation was palpable. They were so close to completing the project that had tested their skills and resilience in every way. John Harris, the foreman, called the team together for one last briefing. "Alright team, this is it. We've come a long way, and today we finish what we started. Emma, where do we stand?" Emma Blake, the project manager, checked her tablet, her eyes reflecting determination. "We're in the home stretch. We need to focus on the final touch-ups and ensure every detail is perfect." Carlos Ramirez, the lead painter, grinned. "I've got my brushes ready. Let's make this building shine." Jake Thompson, the new recruit, nodded with resolve. "I'll make sure we finish strong." Lisa Nguyen, the drone operator, adjusted her controls one last time. "I'll keep an eye on the higher sections. Let's do this." The team set to work, each member driven by a shared goal of excellence. Hours flew by as they painted, inspected, and perfected every inch of the skyscraper. The energy on site was electric, and the teamwork was seamless. Midway through the afternoon, a sudden gust of wind shook the building. Lisa's drone picked up the movement, and she quickly alerted the team. "John, there's some movement in one of the panels on the 150th floor. It looks like it's coming loose." John's face tightened with concern. "Alright, we can't afford any issues at this stage. Carlos, Jake, gear up and secure that panel." Carlos and Jake ascended to the 150th floor with swift determination. The wind howled around them as they reached the loose panel. They worked together, carefully securing the bolts and ensuring the panel was stable. Jake's hands moved deftly, his earlier apprehension replaced by confidence. "We've got this, Carlos." Carlos nodded, his focus unwavering. "Just a few more adjustments and we'll be done." With the panel secured, they descended, their faces reflecting relief and triumph. Back on the ground, John and Emma monitored their progress closely. Emma's tablet buzzed with a message from the clients, asking for an update. She quickly typed a response, her fingers flying over the screen. They're anxious to see the final result. As the sun began to set, casting a golden hue over the city, the team gathered for a moment of reflection. The Burj Khalifa stood tall, its new coat of paint gleaming under the fading light. John addressed the team, his voice filled with pride. "We've faced every challenge head-on and come out stronger. This project has been a true test of our skills and resilience. I'm proud of each and every one of you." Carlos raised his paintbrush in a mock salute. "To hard work and determination. We did it." Jake smiled, a sense of accomplishment washing over him. "This has been an incredible experience." Lisa's drone captured the final moments, the footage a testament to their hard work and dedication. "It's been an honor working with all of you." As they finished the last of their tasks, the city's lights began to twinkle, creating a breathtaking backdrop. The team gathered one last time, knowing they had completed something truly remarkable. Emma glanced at her tablet one final time. "The clients are thrilled with the result. We've exceeded their expectations." John raised his glass, a sense of camaraderie and triumph in his eyes. "To Global Painters Incorporated, to teamwork, and to the incredible journey we've shared. Here's to many more successes." The team clinked their glasses, their faces illuminated by smiles and the shimmering lights of Dubai. They knew this was only the beginning of many more adventures to come, and they were ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead together. The celebration of success. The first light of dawn painted the Dubai skyline in hues of pink and orange as the Global Painters Incorporated team gathered for the final inspection of their work. The Burj Khalifa, resplendent in its new coat of paint, stood tall as a symbol of their achievement. The team's hard work had culminated in a project that exceeded all expectations, and today was a day of celebration. John Harris, the foreman, called the team together, his face beaming with pride. "We did it. All of our hard work has paid off. The Burj Khalifa has never looked better. Today we celebrate." Emma Blake, the project manager, checked her tablet one last time. "The clients are thrilled. They couldn't be happier with the result." Carlos Ramirez, the lead painter, grinned broadly. "We've created something amazing here." Jake Thompson, the new recruit, looked around at his teammates, a sense of accomplishment washing over him. "I can't believe we did it." Lisa Nguyen, the drone operator, flew her drone one last time to capture the final aerial shots of the building. "It's a masterpiece." The team gathered at the base of the Burj Khalifa for a photo, the towering skyscraper behind them serving as a testament to their skill and determination. Nadia, from the local architecture firm, joined them, her presence a reminder of the collaboration that had made their success possible. As they posed for the photo, John spoke. "This project has been a journey filled with challenges, but we faced each one with resilience and teamwork. I'm incredibly proud of what we've achieved together." With the photo taken, the team made their way to a celebration event organized by the clients. The venue was a chic rooftop lounge with panoramic views of the city. The atmosphere was filled with excitement and camaraderie. The clients, visibly pleased with the outcome, addressed the team. We want to thank you all for your dedication and hard work. The Burj Khalifa looks spectacular, and it's all thanks to your efforts. Here's to Global Painters Incorporated. And to many more successful projects. John raised his glass in a toast. To our team, to the clients, and to the incredible journey we've shared. This is just the beginning. The team clinked their glasses, their faces illuminated by smiles and the twinkling lights of Dubai. They enjoyed an evening of laughter, stories, and reflections on the journey they had taken together. Each member of the team felt a sense of belonging and pride, knowing that their combined efforts had led to something truly remarkable. As the celebration continued, Carlos turned to Jake. "You did great, Jake. You've proven yourself time and time again. Welcome to the team." Jake smiled, feeling a deep sense of gratitude. "Thanks, Carlos. I couldn't have asked for better teammates." Lisa, sipping her drink, added, "This is what it's all about. Working together, facing challenges, and celebrating our successes. Here's to many more projects like this." As the night wore on, the team knew that this was a moment they would cherish forever. They had not only completed a monumental project, but had also forged bonds that would last a lifetime. John looked around at his team, a sense of pride swelling in his chest. "We did it together. And together, there's nothing we can't achieve." The team raised their glasses one final time, toasting to the future and to the adventures that lay ahead. They knew that no matter what challenges they faced, they would always have each other's backs. And so, under the shimmering lights of Dubai, the Global Painters Incorporated team celebrated their success, their hearts filled with hope and excitement for the future.